Hello and welcome back to Super Mario 64. This time we're starting outside in the sun, listening to the birds chirp and the wind or the ocean, I'm not sure which, because we are going back into this dark and dreary castle of hell. And, I mean, there's chirpy music playing and there's nice things painted on the wall, but we're going downstairs to a less than pleasant place. Yes. We are going back to Dire Dire Docks. We are getting those damned 100 coins because I have done my research, and after doing my research, I did further research because I was convinced that I had actually dealt with it. So we will jump right in. Come on. Ba-ba-da-ba. Right. So I did get very pissed off. I can't remember how I did that last bit at the end, but I ultimately did some reading to work out where the coins were, and it made reference to there being 8 coins in a circle around a clam. And so I obviously went and looked at all the clams, and I was like, okay, there's 2 clams down here, or 1 clam, no coins around it. So that's annoying, and there's obviously the 2 clams in the other. Goddamn, I hate that. The other room. There's no coins around them, so I thought that I probably had a buggy ROM, and I got very upset and very angry. And so eventually I watched a YouTube video. I watched someone else do this. It took them 6 minutes. I will probably take longer. Where the hell am I going? I meticulously counted how many coins they were getting in each bit, and then saw that there was actually a 3rd clam inside that I was honestly not aware of, that the game did not render in. I suspected that it was a rendering thing, and proceeded to get very, very angry because I could have finished it last time. I actually went and rewatched part of my video to see if I even went near the area. Turns out I actually went very close to where the the coins were, but not. I was maybe a couple of strokes away from them actually rendering in. Sorry, I'm just obviously trying to swim. It's not easy. I'm not a great swimmer. Used to be, not anymore. Yeah, it just didn't render in. I gave up too quickly because I forgot that rendering was a thing that this game didn't do well. So I know very well that there are only 42 coins on that side of the building. And yeah, that was very annoying. This video might be a little bit late. I'm also saying that. I know it's useless to say that on a format where people can obviously watch whenever the hell they want. But if it is late, I'm sorry that it was. I'm actually recording it on the day it comes out. So here, watch. There's the 2 clams that I knew about, and then another clam with a Koopa shell. That was the thing that confused me. The guide referenced a clam with a Koopa shell, and neither of those clams over there have a Koopa shell. God damn! Look at them all. Look at them all. Yeah, that was annoying. I should probably have collected the ones over here first that are a bit more annoying. So yeah, I'm recording it the same day because yesterday when I was going to record it, I was too tired and I was very salty from... Nope. God, I hate this bit. God damn it. Sorry. I was very salty from work, both in terms of sweat and anger. Right. Yeah, I will bring you back in when we're there. I just went on an adventure. I had no idea where I was going. Anyway, we're round about back-ish here. So yeah, I was very angry, very upset, just because of... Very angry and very tired, just because parents were being their typical parent getting in the way self. So I'm going to do this the really inefficient way, which is to get... Because I can avoid that whirlpool in the middle there. I'm going to do these ones first, because I'd be really annoyed if the star was to be spawning next to that cave thing. So we'll just get that over and done with. And then we can go and deal with the rest. And even though I've been told many times how to swim efficiently to get those noises, it doesn't seem to work. I can't seem to work out when in the swim cycle I have to push the button. My timing is just awful, I guess. Right. No. Camera, you are seriously the thing that is screwing me over right now. Put the camera behind me. Please, for the love of God. How... I don't even know where I am in relation to the coins. There we go. Holy crap. How this guy did it in 6 minutes when he's competing against... I don't even know if I'm going to live. Bouncing around. Jeez Louise. Yeah, I need to stop blaming Louise for things. She got a lot of flack in the... No, you don't put the camera behind me now. Sorry, she got a lot of flack in the flying episode, and I feel bad for that. So I'm going to make up for it by blaming her less today. Now I am recording, right? Sorry, just a moment. Yes, I am. Good. That would have been annoying. Alright, so we've got those ones, the annoying ones. We'll get these ones so that we don't forget where the hell they are. But, yeah, I did think of something I was going to talk about yesterday. And for most of this morning, I actually completely forgot. I have decided that I want to play a particular game. A particular game that probably doesn't exist, and if it does exist, it's probably awful. But I will explain to you now what this game is, so that someone may tell me, yes, this game does exist, and it is awful. Or someone can make it for me. Thank you. So it's one of those... Sorry, I'm just trying to remember... I feel like there's... When I was watching me play, I felt like there was some better way to do things, like to get up to the bit that I need to get up here, than the way that I'm doing it. And I don't know what it is, and it's annoying. Yeah, I would like to play a game. And that game will feature... The story is not perfect yet in my brain, because it's technically quite complicated. And in that game, you will play a character who, for whatever reason, has to go and kill a dude. And that'd be a couple of hours of the game, of maybe the game giving you a motivation for killing the dude, or whatever. And then, once you've killed the dude, somehow, like, I guess the game ends, and then there's a pseudo New Game Plus type thing, or it's still part of the same game, and in it, you then play the guy whom you killed, and you work out why he was doing the things that he was doing, but you don't actually realise at the time that you're playing that you are playing the dude who gets killed. That's just completely not obvious to you. Somehow. I would like it to be a surprise to me that I am playing the guy who I killed. And then that game, or portion of the game, ends... Like, if the... Oh, for God's sake. If the you killing the guy first is relatively scripted in terms of where you end up, where the victim ends up, then when you are playing the victim, somehow, through whatever means, I mean, scripting is fairly prevalent in gaming, you end up, without realizing it, in the spot where the guy dies, and just as you realize, this spot looks familiar, I killed the guy here, someone breaks through the door and shoots you. And you're like, oh god! I was that guy all along, but I didn't deserve to die because I was only doing things so that XYZ could happen. I didn't want my wife to die or something. And that probably would be an awful game, but I feel like it'd be interesting. And I kind of want it. And I very rarely think, I want a game like this. And the times when I do think that, oh, for God's sake, the times that I do want that, I should have waited, when it's really, really impractical for that to be done. There's 42 coins outside, we can go do that right now. Can we not? Oh no, because I got some of them. Bugger. Can't go outside just yet. I mean, maybe I'll just decide to get all of the coins. Oh, that was probably what I realised. I don't have to swim all the way to that platform, to that ramp here. I can actually just jump out of the water. So yeah, that was what I was thinking during most of my shifts yesterday, trying to work out how that would work in terms of a story and gameplay and things. And I can't work it out. But if it exists, then let me know. I also did some testing. Not that I can graphically do it yet. I need to pick up a graphics card soon. As in soon, it'll happen. Hopefully. I was testing some things on how stream functionality type things. Nope. Half-assed side jump. Yeah, I thought I was thinking of some stream things, sort of how to do some co-op things without having the person or the people that I'm playing with having to rely on watching Twitch, which obviously uses up some bandwidth, perhaps more than is necessary, and it's on a fairly hefty delay. So if something was to happen, like if I chose to do the 100 coin stuff rather than doing it like a race, doing it as a sort of half podcasty interviewee type thing, how I could conceivably share that information with the person that I'm talking to without them either having to be in the room or watching via Twitch, at which point I'll be speaking about things that they're not going to see for a good 10-15 seconds. I did that too soon because there's a coin over there. Oh well. Because I know that Skype does do a screen share function, and I'm pretty sure that it was a premium function. You had to pay for it. I don't think you do now, actually, but I did do a lot of testing and seeing how things worked beforehand with other methods, only to then find out that the Skype share screen functionality is probably far simpler and also free. Not that the other stuff isn't free. But I don't know, like with the share screen thing, because Mario does not take up my entire screen. With the Skype share screen, I probably need to find out whether that actually takes up, whether it shows the entire screen or I can choose a section of the screen. But yeah, so that was an idea for things to maybe affect future Mario stuff, because not everyone is necessarily into Mario or able to play it, but I would quite like to just have a chit chat with, and a video is a fairly decent medium for that to happen. And so if I'm able to share the screen, then they can be, even if they're not playing, they can be aware of why I'm suddenly screaming or angry. Yeah, but it also has the ability that if I'm streaming something in particular, that's a group game, but requires minimal lag on the view of the participants, then I can now do that, which is very nice. I'm very happy with it that it worked out so easily. Eventually, had a few hiccups, but that's me talking about stuff that has no meaning yet. But whatever, it's what I do. Oh god damn it! And actually, the other thing, I'm going to sound incredibly sappy right now, but I haven't had the best of weeks, really, best of months. I know the month is only 8 days old, but it's been rougher than it should have been, or rougher than I would have hoped. I'm actually really pleased to see that pretty much every video that I've put out this year so far, across Captain Toad, Mario, and Viva Pinata, all have a consistent number of views. It's very nice, because it makes me happy. And I know that a couple of them are probably from me. I don't know where those 2 coins are. A couple of them are probably from me replying to comments and things, because that counts as a view for whatever goddamned reason. Seriously? Okay. Thank God. That would have been annoying. Oh, I wanted to get all the stars. All the coins. Do you want to save? Yes. Oh. Yeah, that was a reasonable length. Sorry, I was just looking at the video length. Definitely more than 6 minutes. But yeah, it has meant a lot to me to see that I have all of the views. I want to get out. I want to get out of this. That's a bit of a Cthulhu face right there. Don't know if you can see it. Yeah, consistency is always nice. So thank you very much for the 4 through 6 of you. I don't know how many are me. who are watching everything. Actually, just as great as that is that every video thus far has had views minus 1 or 2 likes, which is good encouragement. I like it. Thank you for liking things. The people that probably don't like it is me. I don't like my own videos because that's stupid. But anyway, this has been Super Mario 64. Went a lot better this time. Only one being screwed over by an event, and then almost getting screwed over by an event and getting angry at the same time. Next time we will probably... I might see if I can get someone else. Try this functionality, not have a race. Or we'll have to do some tiny huge. I might have to look up where the secret locations are, and I will tell you if that is the case. But for now, thank you very much for watching. I have been Kinross. This has been Super Mario 64, and I will see you next time. Bye-bye.